Kvatra labors beneath a delusion so vast it borders on parody. He dismisses necromancy as obsolete and proposes that mortality may be evaded through a simple act of recall, as though spatial displacement were equivalent to transcendence. Such thinking betrays either complacency or decay. I intend to test which. If the Slode believes retreat guarantees survival, he has miscalculated the scope of my preparation. The very people his minions instructed me to slay now answer to a superior directive. When they descend upon him, his theories will confront empirical refutation. In parallel, I have secured an accord with Kaelia Merinair of House Hlalu. Information and a calculated share of projected profits have proven sufficient inducement for her cooperation. She requires the removal of a liability. I require access and legitimacy within certain circles. Our interests converge with admirable efficiency. Kvatra presumes himself insulated by intellect and longevity. He has mistaken duration for dominance.
If we are to slay Kvatra, your magic and my cunning may prove insufficient on their own. There is a paladin here, one I've been sheltering for a few weeks. He swears a holy vision has named Kvatra as his divine quarry. I do not concern myself with the source of his conviction. Faith makes men fearless, and fearless men are useful. At the very least, he will die buying us time. At best, his god may decide to be practical for once. He will accompany us.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Morrowind with Alaric Corvain and his little motley crew of people he's been resurrecting as he works for the Ja-Natta Syndicate, including bodyguard. That might be the lady who owned this house that we killed. You have the leader of the Thieves Guild that we killed. I think one of them, maybe this one, is Janice, the leader of a kidnapping group of thugs in the sewers. You have the orc we freed. I forget who the other two are, though. Somebody that we had to kill in the name of the Ja-Natta Syndicate, and now they serve us. Because today we take over the Ja-Natta Syndicate. Now, I could teleport outside and fight every single individual of the Syndicate like we've done in the past with Kaelia and Tiberius, but Alaric doesn't want to destroy the Ja-Natta Syndicate. He wants to take it over for himself. So that's what we're going to do today to start. We have a direct route to Kvatra here, but first, let's bathe. It's always good to enter battle smelling clean and fresh. Okay, let's recall, and let's recall to the Chamber of Kvatra, because we have a little surprise for him. Kvatra, long time no see. How are things going? How do you feel about necromancy again? It's useless? Oh. And then you had something else to say, right? If you want to circumvent your own death, use the recall spell. Okay. Well, I just used the recall spell. Not to circumvent my death, to ensure another death. And just in case these skeletons and this orc and I are not enough to take on Kvatra, I brought some friends who have some experience dealing with him. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, how can all of these people exist at the same time and Kvatra is still alive? Well, because the Elder Scrolls is full of false history or misleading history, and while these two individually did bring down Kvatra, how do you know they were telling the truth? They could have worked together. They could have worked with Alaric here. Everything's sort of up in the air, you know? No one knows for certain. So let's recruit these two if we can. There we go. Now that we've got both of them, we can take on Kvatra. I am a little worried that we're not going to be able to. Kvatra is pretty nasty, but maybe with those two, we finally can. I would love to soul trap him, because that sounds really funny to me. Let's do it. And he blinded us. That's annoying. What do we have here that can help us? We have that belt, but I can't actually see where he is. So let's just move and you know, dodge around. I hope everybody is fighting. Oh, we got him. Good fight, good fight. I don't know who summoned a Golden Saint, maybe Kalia. Interesting. I didn't do anything. I guess my skeletons tanked it. We lost a lot of good men here. All we have left is Thorleif and a random bodyguard, I think. Even Nelvana, my original skeleton minion, owner of the house, died. But yes, now that Kavatra is gone, I can take his place. Did we soul trap him? Yes, Kavatra. 80,000. It's crazy that this soul gem is less powerful than a Golden Saint one. I guess Golden Saints are just rarer than Slodes. Interesting. Yes, now we have taken ownership of the Ja-Natta Syndicate. Everyone should still serve us. These guys aren't even hostile. They're like, yeah, fuck Kavatra. Who cares about him? Greetings, boss. Wait, boss? Am I the boss? I'm the boss now. Wow, I swear I didn't touch console commands or anything. I guess if you kill Kavatra, when you're in the Ja-Natta Syndicate, you become the boss? That's badass. All right, I wasn't expecting that. Cool. And with Kavatra's death, Tiberius returns to the Aeolian ruin with Meridia, hoping to restore his connection with Talos. Meanwhile, Kalia returns to Narsis, having struck a deal with Alaric, one that is mutually beneficial to the both of them. All right, well, everything seems to be in order here. Let's head back to the house and drop these two fellas off, the two survivors.
Yes.
Now, we could take Kavatra's home, right? It's a giant palace. There's some room for us to decorate. My only problem, and I ran into this problem with Kalia and Tiberius, but Tiberius didn't really have a home. The main problem is the walls. The walls are slanted, and so you can't actually like hang anything up on them. And it kind of drives me crazy. These walls aren't too bad. You can actually put stuff up here, I think. It's when you get to the other floors that it becomes a problem. We're going to get a Telvanni mushroom house, and so it's like, I'd much rather eventually stay there than set up shop here. There's nothing wrong with this place. This place is sick. We basically get to be Jabba the Hutt. Sitting here with our little rat thing that laughs when people walk by.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
But I would much rather live in a Telvanni tower, so I don't want to spend time decorating this place when it's going to become redundant once we start the Telvanni quests. Anyways, pretty cool. I am glad we were able to pull that off, even if we had to have some outside help because our skeletons are a little too weak. So with the last loose end of the Ja-Natta Syndicate tied off, it's time to move on to greater things, magical things. We are going to start the Mages Guild today. And I want to do the Mages Guild because in my mind, Alaric still considers himself a weak spellcaster. And he really is. His spells are not very strong. So in order for us to join the Telvanni and actually become a Telvanni Lord, we need to be able to cast stronger spells. I mean, right now we're summoning Scamps, Clanfears, Bonewalkers. I think we can cast stronger spells, but we don't have access to spell vendors or something that are selling better spells. So we are going to have to work with the Mages Guild. I plan on doing most of it because I've never done TR's Mages Guild. The only one we've done is the Firewatch Mages Guild. Everything else, no. So this lady does have some better spells. We will buy them, why not? I don't know who in here Hands out the quests, though.
Nothing
Duties. I've received a number of reports from other guild halls about teleportation errors around Narsis. Guild guides from other halls have had issues keeping their Celudyne anchors moored to Narsis. At first, I thought it had to do with the distances between this hall and the other two, but complaints have come in from 3 separate halls, all from experienced guild guides. That can't be a coincidence. I'd like you to speak to the senior guild guides in Firewatch, Old Ebonheart, and Vivek to learn the details of what is happening to their Celudyne anchors and report back to me. She says this. Do this extremely annoying task for me. Go to these very far cities, but she won't actually let you use her teleportation service. What a scumbag. Does anyone else have duties? Ralsa Ondusi is in charge of the duties while the Archmage is on sabbatical. You'll find Wizard Ondusi in the laboratories near the top of the tower. Okay. Guess this is just a random side quest. We'll do it, you know, if we eventually make our way to those places. Do you also have duties? You do, holy crap. There's been a major uptick in training accidents caused by misfired spells ever since the Archmage vanished. I'd like you to look into why. Spells have been going mad during training sessions. I've never seen anything like it. Some of the apprentices were seriously hurt. I have no idea why this could be occurring, so I'm sending you to find somebody who might. His name is Drojaban, a master of destruction magic, but he's an odd sort, never stays in one place for long. I don't know exactly where he is now, but his former apprentice, Herd the Bird, that's a great name, is staying here in the foreign quarter. If the two stayed in contact, Herd might know where he is. Herd is a battle mage unaffiliated with the guild. He's staying at the last drop right here in the foreign quarter. Okay. So we have 2 miscellaneous side quests there. And someone in here is actually in charge, right? As long as it's not the wood elf, I'm okay. I'm very sorry, I don't have any duties for you right now. Perhaps you can come back once things have settled down around here. Just about everybody in this guild hall has some issue right now. In Archmage Yisador's absence, it's my responsibility, but I can't handle it all myself, so I'm sending you two. We can talk about further duties once things in the guild hall are back on an even keel. I know Ophelia was looking for help with something. Okay.
Anything I can do for you?
Greetings, associate. If you've come for potions, I'm afraid I can't be of much help at the moment. I do have duties if that would interest you. There's a small matter you could help me with. I need a control sample of a Fortify Fatigue potion. My potions have been spoiling almost immediately. It's driving me up the wall. There's nothing wrong with my equipment or my technique. I'm starting to think it's the guild hall that's cursed. I'd like to test it, but I need a quality potion of Fortify Fatigue that was brewed somewhere else. Bring me one and I'll have a reward for you. Okay. I only know of a single alchemist here. So I guess you have to deal with all of these problems before you can get duties from her. That's fine. That makes sense. Why we're getting so many quests from different people. And you also have duties. Well, there is something small you could help me out with. There have been claims that I'm putting my name on defective Hoptoad scrolls. It's frankly ridiculous. Defective, Hoptoad has been one of the guild's best-selling scrolls since I inscribed the first edition. But the buyer, Nelvana Amothen, represents the Hall of Farmers and Laborers, and I want to keep her on side. So what I've done is enchanted a new Hoptoad scroll, personally, not through an apprentice, and I've dotted all the aughts and crossed all the yakums. Great care was put into the scroll. I want you to deliver it to her along with my sincerest apologies. Is this the same Nelvana that we murdered and took her house? Technically it wasn't her house, that house is from a mod, but I just picked some random Dunmer woman off the street to be the house's owner, and her name was Nelvana. That's why one of our skeletons, who just died, is named Nelvana. Okay. I expect she'll be in or around the Hall of Farmers and Laborers in the Market Court. Yep. Yep, that's her. She's dead. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Greetings, are you here to try my long jump challenge? I feel like we talked to her before and it was like, oh, you can't use slow fall, good luck. All right, whatever, we'll mark here and we'll do it. It's 50 drakes to make an attempt. Are you interested? So we already read the rules before. You just track your distance. You can't use levitation, teleportation, intervention, or contact water. It'll dispel if you get too far. Okay, are there any prizes? The longer the jump, the better, and it gets more usable data. Okay. Excellent. The challenge is simple. How far can you jump from this rooftop here?
Happy to help.
What's the best direction to jump? Oh, wait. Did I already walk too far? I think I did. You jumped off the building and survived. That's good. Next time, see if you can reach the other side of the water and maybe a little further. I didn't jump off the building. I walked slightly to the left. Am I absorbing the spell? I'm getting scammed here. You didn't even make your previous distance of 1 prolex. You need to improve a lot if you want. I'm sorry, I'm absorbing the spell. I'm a Breton. What do you want from me? Unless
What may I do for you?
something else is going on here. I have heard that this quest or activity is bugged based off the mods you get. Yeah, she's just casting a light spell.
Do you want something?
Not actually getting the long jump. Okay,
Good for
well,
business, citizen.
I'm kind of just throwing my money into a pit right now. Yeah, something weird is going on. Well, we have a Hoptoad quest that we technically can't do because we murdered her and turned her into a skeleton and then made her fight Kavatra. But we can try to do the other ones. We need a fortified potion. We need to fix the travel system. And we need... What was the other one? Find Herd the Bird, yes. I only know where one alchemist is, though. Somewhere over here. Let's use Hoptoad since it is very slow to get around. I should really level up speed. What are our current bonuses? They're actually really, really good. We should go level up. Okay, well, do you have a
Things, Outlander. How about a potion?
control sample? Sorry, I'm fresh out of stock. Can I interest you in something else? Gosh dang it. What other alchemists are in Narsis? I can't really think of any. Okay, I found the other alchemist here. Control sample. I have a few quality potion of fortified fatigue for sale. Would you care to barter for one? Do you have like good potions? Because the alchemists in Narsis are a little disappointing. But as long as you have some fortified fatigue, we'll buy 3 just in case.
Yes.
I'll be right with you. Sorry, I'm rushing to get this shipment of water-breathing potions ready. Well, good luck with that. So let's head back up to
Can I
you,
help you out? Do you need
Ophelia. Any luck finding that control sample I asked for? Yep. Did you find it? Yes. You're a lifesaver, associate. Under normal circumstances, I'd give you a potion for your trouble, but for obvious reasons, I can't. Here, these ingredients are hard to find around here. Even if you don't have an eye for alchemy, you should be able to get a good bit of gold for them. Nice. It's as I thought. The potion you brought me isn't spoiling any faster than expected. Whatever is affecting my potions must have happened recently, because my older potions are aging at the normal rate, just like this one, while the newer barely survive past the final infusion. It's the alchemical process itself that is being adulterated. Intriguing. Do you have more duties? I don't have anything else for you. Con Lightkist mentioned he was working on something in the Arboretum. Malvin Tinner is probably up there too, or on the roof. Oh yeah, we didn't talk to the Norden here. I guess he could have duties too. There is something you could help me with. Are you at all familiar with hemlock seeds? I need a portion of them for the garden. We had one, but it died a short while ago after we harvested it. I need seeds from outside the hall. Tracking them down might give you some trouble though. Hemlock is a cyrodiilic plant with a sinister reputation. It's often used to create deadly poisons, but I know someone who might know where you can find some. Name's Critias Arentino. He's a bounty hunter, that's what he says at least. Knows a whole lot about plants with similar properties to hemlock. Critias lives in an apartment in the Velothi Tower over in St. Velas Quarter. If anyone in the city has hemlock, he'll know who it is. Okay, so let's head to the last drop first and find Herd the Bird, the Wizard Man. I think the last drop is, yes, on the other side of this. We can also get some food, maybe sleep for the night. I still have this perk from never sleeping, and it never gets any worse and it never gets any better. I think it's actually pretty good. -5 sound, though, I think is bad, right? That makes my spells have a higher chance to fail. But if it's minus sound, maybe it's actually making my spells easier to cast. I don't know. It's just really funny that it's never gone away. Yes, the last drop. We are looking for a Khajiit Dro-Jabon.
Tell your friends about this.
Hello, Magus. You look thirsty and tired. If you don't mind me saying so, she's actually right. The dry desert heat will do that. I haven't slept in weeks. Come on in. I've got food and drinks and for sale and beds for rent. This is very, very useful, actually. And we could mess around with the whole cooking overhaul, potentially. So let's buy like some just various food products here. Yep. Also take a bed. The room is downstairs, first door. So how does this work with the plate? Because before you could only make stews, so yeah, see, now you need like something to eat it on. I think you can still make stews, but you also can unlock recipes, which is pretty cool. You get some really good bonuses too. I really like it. Can we just keep adding stuff? No. So you can add a plant, a mushroom, and meat, or is it just 3 random ingredients? Okay, yeah, it is just 3 random ingredients. There you go, and we made somewhere. Where is it? Stew. So it's still stew, but it's actually in a bowl now. Oh. Okay, that was weird. I guess don't pick it up with the perfect placement mod. Just wanted to see what it looks like. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look so good? Restores fatigue, restores health, and water breathing, and cure poison. Really cool. I like that cooking system. And now you're not so
Did you want something?
hungry. Who the heck are you guys? Hello, stranger. Are you new to the city as well? My brother and I are excited to get out and explore Narsis District, but we're stuck waiting on a shipment of water-breathing potions. Wait, we actually just talked to a lady who is bringing that up. That's funny. Apparently, there's just a water-breathing potion epidemic going on in the city of Narsis right now.
Yes, Breton?
Heard the bird. He stepped outside for some air. He shouldn't be too far from the inn. Oh.
Tell your friends
Is he?
about this.
I thought we were looking for his apprentice. Heard the bird. Where did you go? Here's Malvin. We don't really care about him, though. I guess we could ask a guard. Oh, wait, that's probably him. Oh, Heard the bird is the apprentice of Dro-Jabon, not the other way around. I read that wrong. Hello. Good fortune, Alaric Corvain. I'm Heard the bird. I bet. That's my name. How'd you know that? You just told me. Is this guy just stoned out of his gourd? What do you know about Dro-Jabon? Him, huh? I know where he's staying. The old cat sent me a letter last month asking me to bring some scroll or other about curses to an old Dunmer stronghold west of Helrenhol. Telo Saras, it was called. I'll mark it on your map. Unless he already moved, that's where he is. Give him my regards if you find him. Okay. So Helrenhol is here. Wow, that's pretty far out there. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to like keep jumping around between quests. Makes it hard to follow for you guys, I would think. Where can this lady take me?
We make a special drink.
Helrenhol, perfect. And then we just need to head west very far. Thankfully, we have Hop Toad. so it's not too bad. Do we have any scrolls of wind walking or something? No. Oh well. If this guy is an actual master of destruction training, that could be very good for us. Our destruction right now is only 48. It's such a hard skill to level up unless you're just spamming it against an enemy that can't actually take damage from it. Plus you just run out of magicka after a few spell casts, so. Ooh, we have stumbled upon a Daedric Ruin. It's kind of tempting to go in there. We haven't really done a whole lot of dungeon delving with Alaric so far. We've only really done city stuff, working for the Ja-Natta Syndicate. Now I am low on every single stat and resource right now, but I also just said I grow weak. Why do I grow weak? Why did it say that? Oh crap. I did grab a bunch of magic potions from the Mages Guild there, so let's not get hit. Oh, he's saying I grow weak. Pfft. Get out of here. We can also, since we got them, use our new summoning spells. We got Flame Atronach, Greater Bonewalker, and Skeletal Minion. Let's try the Flame Atronach, one of my favorite summons. Possibly the most useless against 90% of Morrowind's population for obvious reasons, but still, I do love me a Flame Atronach. Okay. I do feel like Alaric would be very, very interested in Daedric Ruins because they could have very valuable magical artifacts in them. There could be a chance to contact a Daedric prince. So we could poke around here. A lot of orcs, maybe it's Malakath. Okay, all right. Let's not die here. You failed casting the spell. Oh boy. This is how we died. The second you get knocked down, it's like a 50% chance that's it for you. Oh no, we got him, there you go. Borgath Grow Hruz. Okay. But yeah, we need to level up. Can we level up right now? Technically, yes. Should have bought a bedroll. That tavern keeper actually had one, and I haven't bought one yet. We'll rest for like 9 hours. You're feeling dirty, yeah, well. Okay, like I said, we have a really good level. So intelligence, willpower, and strength. Want to keep getting strength. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take speed. I'm taking speed. We are so slow. It's crazy. There's a Flame Atronach over there. I'm gonna see if there's an entrance to this Daedric Ruin. I don't see one. Lots of really cool, oh, there it is. Lots of cool alchemy ingredients over here. Oh. Hello. Where the heck did you come from? Clever girl. This is just like a baby, right? Or no, it's a rock biter one, okay. Poison Bloom Bulb. Grab all of these. What is this called? Kulk Usara, Trinamax Descent. Oh boy. I want to go in here? Yes. Yes, I do. Someone knows I'm here or somebody's fighting. Sounds like somebody's fighting, okay. Have we been here before with Tiberius? Maybe. I feel like I recognize that name. We did a lot of Daedric Ruin scouring as Tiberius. Wow, this is a lot of stairs. Orcs fighting goblins, all right. I like this. I gotta assume the orcs are gonna win unless these are Mournhold goblins, then they're going to stomp everything. Thankfully we have some good summons. Yeah, I mean, we don't need to interfere, right? Although I feel like the orcs might be more friendly and more willing to talk. I don't know if there's a single friendly goblin NPC in this game. Maybe. Orcs are winning pretty handily. And now they're coming for us. Okay. I should have been Should have been shooting stuff during that fight, I guess. Oh, balls. We have a bunch of rings, though, that deal damage, so let's use them. We also have a Dremora summon scroll, so let's get that out. Amulet of Frost. Spam that one. Thunderfall, spam that one. Nobody's dying. That guy has like 1 hit point. Okay. So let's drink some potions, restore some magic. Oops. Get another Flame Atronach out. No? I'm still having that problem I had last time, and it's kind of annoying. It like lags. You guys see that for a second? I don't know why. I don't know what's causing that. It didn't always do that. Like at the start of this playthrough, didn't do that, you know, and I have pretty much the same mods. Yeah, like it just lags right there. That's very annoying. Maybe you can't see it in the recording, but I definitely feel it. Wish it wouldn't do that. Kind of bums me out. Yeah, especially when I summon stuff, it seems like. Ah, that's so annoying. That's pissing me off. Wonder if I have too many like script mods running. Might have to cut back on some, remove some, because that is almost unbearable during combat. Like that, like it just did it again. That pisses me off. Every time I summon something. I'm gonna have to look into it, but I don't know, I didn't really get any results last time. Okay, well now that all the orcs are dead, I really want to pick this up because it's worth a lot, but it's so heavy and we don't have any good way to carry it. We do have a feather spell I always forget about. 100 points, but it's only 10 seconds. It's basically just to let you move around your house when you're moving stuff. 10 seconds is not a lot. Okay, well, why were orcs fighting goblins down here? To prove themselves to Malakath? Blind Stalker Goblin. They're all Blind Stalker Goblins. Weird. Anything going on here? No? Okay, so after an hour of troubleshooting, I think I figured it out. Super annoying. I think, and you know, I'm not an actual mod developer. I don't actually really know a lot about mods in general, but something is going on between the multi-mark mod that I have, the mod that lets me recall to multiple places, and the friendlier fire mod that I have, which makes it so you can't hurt your summons or companions, and neither can they hurt each other. Had to turn that one off, friendlier fire, which kind of sucks, but we don't get the lag anymore, which is really nice. I'm going to change my hotkey spells here because I would much rather have a Flame Atronach and like a Clanfair on my hotbar rather than some crappy little Bone Walkers. But yeah, that took forever and I think we fixed it. Kind of annoying. I really, really like that mod. I'm going to ask them on like their Nexus page if they have any idea what's going on. Maybe there's some incompatibility between the two, or maybe I installed it wrong. I really don't know. Anyways, back to it. Holy crap. This was supposed to be a short recording session so I can get this video out for you guys on time. Oh, are you not hostile? No, you are. You just are trying to trick me. Okay, good thing these aren't Mournhold goblins. They seem pretty weak. What is going on here? This place just keeps going. I know I like got off track here and went into Kalk Kusara instead of the place we were supposed to go, but curiosity sometimes gets the best of me. But that's part of the fun of, honestly, Bethesda games in general, I feel like. And I don't really feel like I get to do that very often when I record because people are more interested in watching faction stuff. Also, I like how I turn that mod off and my Flame Atronach is literally killing me. I turn it off for a second and I'm getting hit by my own fireballs. Gosh dang it. I'd gotten so used to that mod. It's so good. I don't want to play without it. Well, get in there, start killing them. There you go. I'm gonna go stand over here. Oh, of course you die. Burning through the magic potions, but I think it's worth it. Yep, hit them with your giant AoE fireball spell that Bethesda gave you because they are morons. I'm sorry, but friendly fire just should not be a thing in these kinds of games. Companions are so stupid. You need to give them as many handicaps as possible so that they don't accidentally kill the player. What is going on here? There's some cool stuff. We could drop down. I do have levitate. Ooh, yeah, there's like gold or something down there. Ooh, maybe there's something up there too. Been so long since we've dungeon delved. Is this just gold? Yeah. Holy gold ore, and I'm overburdened. Let's use our feather spell, maybe. Nice. 10 seconds of movement. We better do something productive with it. Costs a lot of magic too, holy crap. Anything down here? Failed casting the spell. There we go. Yeah, nothing too good, huh? On this side, the gold was nice. Let's get out of here. Go, 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 go. 4 feather wears off. There you go, it wore off. How many gold ingots did we get? Or gold ore? 21. Gosh dang it, didn't mean to drop them there. Well, we'll just do this, because screw it. Oh, these guys are hostile. Wow, you were just sitting up there waiting for me to get close, huh? Can we grab these butterflies? No? I guess we could kill them. That's something Alaric would do. He's that kind of person. There's gotta be something up there, right? That's why there's some enemies up there to entice you to move up. I don't think we have a levitate item yet, which is unfortunate because our alteration's not the best. Is there anything up here? There's a dead guy up here with an ebony spear. Nice. I will take that. Who the heck are you? Dead Imperial. Yeah, I would say so. Can we kill this little moth? Oh, where did it go? I wanted to loot it. Okay, well, I'm glad we came up here. Let's slow fall back down. See if we can't hit this one. Can we actually loot it? Yes. Ash Moth Wing. Resist magic, slow fall, drain speed, and resist fire. That's pretty good. We can't carry all this gold. Yeah, it's just way too heavy. Okay. We'll drop some of it. I mean, do we really need it? I do like collecting gold, but we don't really need it, so whatever. Sanctuary, okay. This should be fun. I'm kind of tempted to whoa. Never seen a plant move before in Morrowind. That's terrifying. This place is really cool. Anything in the water? Yes, there's a chest. Let's get this open. Nagasta Kavada Cavis. That seems like a good book for us to have after everything that's happened in this video. Cheap potion of feather. 8 points of feather. Wow, talk about a useless potion. Okay, well, can I get out of here? Yes. Okay. Yes, I just got jump scared by a goblin. I would have thought that if there was an enemy, they would have seen us a long time ago, so I was not expecting that. Spooky. Well, Flame Atronachs were my favorite, and then they could start hitting me with their spells again, and now I'm less inclined to like them. Daedric Mace? What the? Okay. Why does he have a Daedric Mace? Is he supposed to? I'm okay with it, but Okay, Hop Toad. Can we get up here? Because I want to grab these. Can I get up here? No. At least not that way. Gotta walk like some kind of peasant. Imperial Dragon Scale. Canucks Sepetier's note. I was not able to find my brother, Anarax. However, I did find the moths he was searching for. I cannot go any further. Whoever finds this note, please tell my father, Veneros Sasapater, that his son died honorably and take our family sword back to him. Is this like a quest? The Song of Ronick. Fortify agility for 60 seconds. Pretty good sword too. We are overburdened. Gosh dang it. This place has too much good loot. Okay, as much as it hurts my soul, we're going to leave the ebony spear behind. We don't really need money. If we do, we can just go into the Fortuna Vault, so. Kalkusara Lost City. Oh my gosh. We did it, you guys. We found the lost city of Atlantis, and it's full of goblins. Okay, well, this might be this might be a come back to sort of place. We are very, very under-equipped. I thought this would just be a small little, shrine. There's not a lot going on here. You get some good loot and then you go on your merry way. No. A lost city. Okay. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to leave for now. We have that location marked. I'm going to walk over to Telosaras because that's why we came out here in the first place. And then maybe next time we can start off exploring the lost city because I'm really, really interested in seeing what's going on down there. Maybe when we're a little bit better supplied and have less heavy stuff on us, like a random Daedric mace. It looks like a Dunmer stronghold that we're about to go into, so that could be equally giant. I'm okay with it. I like dungeon crawling. Destruction 50, nice. That's also something I really, really like. Actually getting more powerful with our spellcasting. The mod I have that overhauls the whole magic system to make it not so tedious. Definitely going to be a staple of my mod list from now on. So good. Okay, here we go. What horrific things are awaiting us here? He's definitely not just going to be here by himself, right? Yes, a crazy Bosmer woman. Who would have thought? We're out of restore magicka potions. That's fine. Guess let's get the Clanfear out, since he's not going to nuke me with a fireball. What did you do with the Khajiit? Thyrtrell. Okay. This the Propylon chamber? Anything good in here? It says it's stealing. That's... Oh. Hello. Filthy bandit stealing his crystal ball after all he did for them. Ah, but pardon Drojaban. What can he do for you? Training. Drains and destruction. Alteration and unarmored. Those are all really good for us. You sell spells too. Interesting. Lots of drain, lots of fortify spells. Could be good. Spell absorption. Poison. We don't have a poison spell. That's very, very expensive. Okay. What the heck are you doing here? Drojaban is a mage. He is here because it is a place where people will not think he is. Some people do not like Drojaban much. He thinks it's better to be somewhere that he will not bump into them. Heard the bird said you would be here? Herd was once Drojaban's apprentice. You know him? Droban gave him the name Bird when his levitation spell failed and he fell from the sky. Okay, my trade. I am a mage. Was this not evident? Others call him a master of destruction magic. He does not know whether he is truly a master or not, but he will train you if you have the gold to pay for it. What do you know about misfiring spells? Drojaban may have some insight into this matter. He knows much about destruction magic after all, but he is much preoccupied with fretting over his missing crystal ball. After all Drojaban did for them, they go and steal his crystal ball. A thief is a thief after all. He should not be surprised. Did they think that Drojaban would be unable to get past the traps he set up himself? Fools. Say, would you care to save Drojaban some trouble? If you go into the stronghold and get his crystal ball back, he will be very grateful to you, perhaps even grateful enough to discuss your problem of misfired spells. What do you say? Yeah, sure. Ah, fantastic. The thieves are on the lower level of the stronghold. Just be sure to be careful of the traps. As Dro Jabon said, he created many of them himself. Be especially careful of the rug he enchanted. He's very excited to have his crystal ball back. Okay. Any skill books here? He doesn't seem to mind if we read the books. Nice, a destruction skill book. I'll take that. Yeah, so I didn't know we were going to have to do a full dungeon here. I figured we could just talk to him like this and he'd help us, but no one gives anything for free in the world of Morrowind. So I think I will end the video there for today. Next time we will clear out this Dunmer stronghold and I think head back to the Lost City. I'm very interested to know what's going on down there. Maybe there will be even better loot. Also, I love the way Alaric looks. Can you imagine this weird, strange, masked man in a black hood comes to you and says, "Yes, I'll help you find your crystal ball." Good stuff. Anyways, if you made it this far and enjoyed this content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out. For the rest of us, why don't we read this book, The Art of War Magic, since it's right here. How long is it? Not too bad. Ooh, and look who it's by, Zurin Arctis. Perfect. The Art of War Magic, Chapter 3, Dispositions. Master Arctis said, "The moment to prepare your offense is the moment the enemy becomes vulnerable to attack." Laros Chael, knowledge of the enemy mage's mind is of the foremost importance. Once you know his mind, you will know his weaknesses. Said Mar, Master Arctis advised Tiber Septim before the Battle of Five Bridges not to commit his reserves until the enemy was victorious. Tiber Septim said, if the enemy is already victorious, what use is committing the reserve? To which Master Arctis replied, only in victory will the enemy be vulnerable to defeat. Tiber Septim went on to rout an enemy army twice the size of his. This is a great book. I didn't even know it was by Zurin. The enemy's vulnerability may be his strongest point. Your weakness may enable you to strike the decisive blow. Marandro in the wars between the Nords and the Chimer, the Nord shamans invariably use their mastery of the winds to call down storms before battle to confuse and dismay the Chimer warriors. One day, a clever Chimer sorcerer conjured up an ice demon and commanded him to hide in the rocks near the rear of the Chimer army. When the Nords called down the storms as usual, the Chimer warriors began to waver, but the ice demon rose up as the storm struck, and the Chimer turned in fear from what they believed was a Nord demon and charged into the enemy line, less afraid of the storm than of the demon. The Nords, expecting the Chimer to flee as usual, were caught off guard when the Chimer attacked out of the midst of the storm. The Chimer were victorious that day. Number 3. When planning a campaign, take account of both the arcane and the mundane. The skillful battle mage ensures that they are in balance. A weight lifted by one hand is heavier than two hands lifted by both hands. Number 4. When the arcane and mundane are in balance, the army will move effortlessly, like a swinging door on a well-oiled hinges. When they are out of balance, the army will be like a three-legged dog, with one leg always dragging in the dust. Thus, when the army strikes a blow, it will be like a thunderclap out of a cloudless sky. The best victories are those unforeseen by the enemy, but obvious to everyone afterwards. The skillful battle mage ensures that the enemy is already defeated before the battle begins. A close-fought battle is to be avoided. The fortunes of war may turn aside the most powerful sorcery, and courage may undo the best laid plans. Instead, win your victory ahead of time, when the enemy knows he's defeated before the battle begins. You may not need to fight. Number 7. Victory in battle is only the least kind of victory. Victory without battle is the acme of skill. Number 8. Conserving your power is another key to victory. Putting forth your strength to win a battle is no demonstration of skill. This is what we call tactics, the least form of the art of war magic. Thuladin dur Tharkun. By tactics, Master Arctis includes all the common battle magics. These are only the first steps in an understanding of war magic. Any hedge mage can burn up his enemies with fire. Destroying the enemy is the last resort of the skilled battle mage. Number 9, the battle is only a leaf on the tree. If a leaf falls, does the tree die? But when a branch is lopped off, the tree is weakened. When the trunk is girdled, the tree is doomed. Number 10, if you plan your dispositions well, your victories will seem easy and you will win no acclaim. If you plan your dispositions poorly, your victories will seem difficult and your fame will be widespread. Marandro Sewell says, those commonly believed to be the greatest practitioners of war magic are almost always those with the least skill. The true masters are not known to the multitude. Interesting. That's a great book to stumble upon. And very cool. Maybe those are some lessons that Master Zurin taught Alaric, and that's why he's the way he is. Anyways, if you stuck around for the reading, I do appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and peace out.